wonder if this is too loud. I'm glad to hear it. Alright. I'm not quite ready to start yet, because I'm gonna post a link on all of my accounts. Doesn't seem like it's too loud, so we're good. We're in good shape here. Things have been good. I finished Nier. I platinumed it. Went into the trophy shop and bought 2 of the trophies because I didn't feel like unlocking a couple of the things. Like there was I didn't feel like doing all 26 endings. I ended up just watching them on YouTube because all of them were pretty much just joke endings, or anything beyond the first 5. And I also didn't feel like farming the parts for the pod upgrades, because you can't buy the parts from any of the stores, so you actually have to like keep reloading the flooded city area and try to get pure water that way. And I was like, you know, I'm not down with that. That's like just artificially extending the game. It's not fun. It's not good game design. All in all, though, I think the game's great, so pretty happy with it. But it's time to move on, or move back, rather, to Bloodborne. It's a game that I'm good at, and so I'm just gonna keep playing it. Tonight there's not really any goal. I was thinking, I don't know how the PvP environment has been, and I'm not even doing like any sort of I'm not really looking for a fair fight here. I just want to use this character. So if anyone's curious as to whatever the hell is happening here, so this character, Code Vein, I heard some good things about it. I'll probably wait a little bit on that. I tend not to get things right when they're, you know, fresh. And I still have a couple of things that I do want to eventually get through. Alright, where do I want to go? Church of the Good Chalice. Let's go harass all the players who are still working on trying to kill the blood-starved beast. I don't actually know if I'll get summoned, especially into a PvP match here, but you never know. The point of this is an invasion, not a, I'm not looking for a fair fight. I'm not trying to, like, you know, actual PvP. I'm looking for an invasion, which means I'm going to gank if I can. Hard part is going to be, obviously, if I can actually do that. Alright, so let's ring Sinister and see if we can get some unintended PvP going here. So this is a Kos Fist build, which means that I'm fairly low level. Let's pull this crap up. Level 59, which means I cannot invade anyone who is higher than level, I can never invade anyone in the triple digits. I did that on purpose. So if you're at level 59, you will never invade anyone who's level 100 or above, which is good because I'm weak as shit. You'll notice that I have 30 points in Arcane, That's because the weapon I'm using, my main weapon, is actually this Kos Parasite. Um, Only reason I'm using it is because it looks like you're using, if you're not equipped with the Milkweed rune, you will look like you're just swinging your fists around, but it actually scales with your arcane. So it'll look like your fists are actually doing some pretty ridiculous damage. I've also put flat arcane gems on this. Um, I find that the flat arcane gems and anything that offers flat damage tends to be better when your level is low, because all the things that scale with a percentage requires you to have high enough stats to actually, have a good enough percentage to scale off of. So at low levels, the stuff that just give you a flat boost on damage tend to actually be better. Now I'll show you as I karate chop some werewolves to death how this will work out. I'm not actually sure that I'm gonna actually be able to invade anyone here though, because I don't know who summons here. Yeah, so there's a werewolf up there. That's neat. I'm also I'm going chestless. Oh whoa, what the hell? Yeah, all right. Alright, so I got this guy's attention. It's okay, I'm just gonna fist him. Gotta use my fist. Oops. This is also a low level area, so the fights look easy because they are. Yeah, bring it, boy. Just gotta karate chop everything to death. If you were just using your normal fists, you obviously wouldn't be able to do this amount of damage. It's because I'm using the Kos Parasite. So I'm hoping to catch some people off guard. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use actual fists, to see if anyone wants to engage me in just, a friendly fisty fight. But, if they look like they're going to actually, just try to kill me, then I'm gonna swap over to the Kos Parasite and see if I can, beat them up that way. Although I have a strong feeling... Oh, hey! How's it going? I sure am streaming. You wanna come have a fist fight with me? Oh god, I missed. It's okay. It's okay. Only takes 2 karate chops to kill these guys. Yeah, I'm not actually sure I'm gonna be able to get any sneaky PvP going in this area. I'm also not sure who's playing Bloodborne at 9 PM Eastern on a Wednesday night. So we'll see. If I'm finding that I'm not getting a whole lot of matches, I'm gonna switch things up and probably swap over to one of my other characters. I do have a couple of PvP, or not PvP, Chalice dungeon delving guys. I don't know if I'm gonna get a whole lot of action here. Problem is, I want it to be an invasion and not, just go to the Nightmare Frontier, bow, and have a good fight. That's not the point of this character. I am the Bucket Man. Actually, I modeled this character after, so I named him Hemorrhage, and I actually, modeled him after the character, in Rick and Morty from the latest season. So, I think it would be appropriate if I were invading someone to take the bucket off, because none who have seen my true face have ever lived. And then I'll promptly die in that fight because I'm not prepared to fight things. So yeah, we've got Hemorrhage from PvP from Rick and Morty. I did as close of a face as I could, but you can only do so much with the with the the face the character creator in Bloodborne. I also couldn't find a good pair of pants for him. This was as close as I could get. These are the student trousers. I know, right? It's a mustache, isn't it? It's okay. You can tell me to shave it off. I'll shave it off. I also don't have like the giant arm gauntlet thing that he's wearing, but again, you can only do so much. I do like that the, I think these are Graveguard manchettes. Yeah, I'm wearing Graveguard manchettes, so they kind of look like, they kind of look like arm wrappings that have gotten bloody from, you know, punching so many people. Alright, I don't think this is happening. We gotta go to a hot spot. I could try invading, Forbidden Woods, actually. Maybe I'll get a little bit more luck there, but I'm gonna rotate around, hit up different places. You'll notice that my HP bar is like super long. That's because knowing that I'm gonna be invading people, I want, and that means I'm gonna have a 30% HP penalty, so I want as much HP as I can get in order to make the fight as fair as possible. Alright, so I think Forbidden Woods might be a good place. Maybe. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna be busy over like Thanksgiving break. I'm actually gonna go not well, Thanksgiving for Thanksgiving reasons, but also the weekend before, I'm gonna be heading out to PAX Unplugged, which is gonna lead to yet another article on my site. Oh, I can't Sinister here? Oh, maybe I need to be further out. Why can't I ring Sinister? Alright, there we go. There we go. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, if I get more time, I will probably stream something else. I haven't figured out what yet, because I actually recently got, or actually it just arrived in the mail today. I got Etrian Odyssey 5, which is like an old school RPG for the 3DS, and that's gonna take up a lot of my time, and that's also not something I can stream. So I'm sure there are ways to stream the 3DS, but really, that's not a good game for streaming. It's a lot of number crunching and a lot of dying. But I like those kinds of games. I like the Etrian Odyssey series, so I'm gonna be devoting probably a little bit of time to that. Oh my god. My fists are so strong. Just karate chop the shit out of them. But yeah, I'm trying to like just find a good location where someone who's still kind of new to the game might be in this area and might be trying to summon help, and they're getting me instead. Ow, 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 ow. I sure do. So there's something about the Bloodborne games that, well, the Bloodborne game, it's a different game. It's a lot of the core mechanics are very similar, but it feels more streamlined. It's so like they're both the Souls games are all the worst. So Soulsborne games are all action RPGs, but the Soul series lean. I mean, both of them lean much more on the action spectrum more than the RPG spectrum. But I think why I like Bloodborne more is because the Bloodborne games are much more on the are even more on the action spectrum. Also, I totally died there because I wasn't paying that much attention. Also, because I'm karate chopping everything to death, which is not usually the best way to go. But, you know, that hasn't stopped me. Also, blood echoes aren't very useful for this character anymore, so I don't really care that I just lost 15,000 of them. I'm gonna fish this pig. Yeah. Oh. Stick my fist in your eye, a little below the ear there. That's how we do in Bloodborne. Yeah, so the reason why I think Bloodborne is leans more on the action spectrum is they take away a lot of things that are RPG-like. Like there are fewer stats to worry about, and yeah, like there are fewer stats. There's a lot more focus on aggression rather than patience. And so this game just feels less of an RPG than anything in the Souls series. And I like the high risk, high reward kind of playstyle. You're encouraged to be aggressive. I like the rally system. I don't like hiding behind a shield. So yeah, I mean, they're all excellent games, so it's just worth making the comparison every now and again. Man, is nobody playing this game anymore? And I think the reason why I'm not really able to invade is oh, here's that guy who has my blood echoes. Oh, I'm gonna fuck him up. I also feel like the From did a really good job streamlining this game, not just on like the you know, narrowing down the number of stacks that you have to worry about, but also there are fewer weapons. And I actually feel like this is a good, like they made fewer weapons and ow. And you might think like, oh, that means there are fewer options, but that's actually a good thing because it's also really streamlined in that all the weapons are pretty different from each other, and they're still very, like, they're just very well designed. How the weapons are. Like, the weapons are designed very differently from each other, and in a very good way. So, like, I don't think there's any weapon. I think any weapon in this game can carry you through the game, and so like, there's no bad weapon in this game. There's certainly weapons that I like more, but that's based entirely on my playstyle and experience. Similarly, I've been finding that. Just from like looking in the subreddit and you know, poking around forums, that there seems to be very different opinions on like who the toughest bosses in the game are too, and I think that has a lot to do with your weapon choice and your playstyle as well. So like my first build that I ever did on this game, when I was doing it pretty much completely blind, I was pretty much a pure skill character using Blade of Mercy. And so my first run through the game, and this was before the DLC, I felt like the toughest boss in the game was Abridus, because she's not a very good boss to take on when you're using a very, very short-range weapon like the Blade of Mercy. And then in subsequent runs, when I'm using different characters with different weapons, I found Abridus to be a lot easier, and then I'm having trouble with some of the other bosses. Alright, I am getting the distinct feeling that I will not be invading any Forbidden Woods either. I'm gonna try Canehurst next. It might not be the best idea, because I feel like Canehurst actually is a PvP hotspot, which means I'm gonna be fighting people who are a little more serious about this than I am. But we'll see. Again, I'm also not sure that PvP will happen 9 o'clock on a Wednesday night in a game that's like 2 years old. I can confirm though that the community is still healthy in the sense that I don't know if PvP is still as hot, but the co-op is still pretty hot. Because I've done like co-op using the short ritual root chalice, this silly thing right over here. I've been able to consistently get co-op with that. All right, I'm gonna try Castle Canehurst, and then I guess I'll go out to the frontier, or like Murgo's Middle. Problem with those places is I'm definitely gonna be seeing people who are ready to destroy me. Oh, this is one of my favorite places to invade because there are just so many places where you can hide and launch surprise attacks from. I'm gonna go to one of them right now. Man, I just want to punch someone. Oh, I should send this elevator back down in case I die. I'm just gonna karate chop these ghosts to death. They're actually pretty resistant to physical damage, so which is why the karate chops aren't so great. So I gotta dual-hand it. Oh yeah, so strong. This is the L2 attack with the when you transform your fists. You do like a shove. It's actually part of a combo. I think it's only 2 hits though. Like you do a shove and then like an overhead slam. Oh wait, no, you do a little spinny thing too, and then I'm out of stamina. All right, so we're gonna go up these stairs. Gonna step on this lady. It's okay, whatever she did, she probably deserved it. And so this is actually a shortcut. I've already unlocked it, so it doesn't matter as much, but if you like make this jump... Oh crap! Alright, so you're supposed to get on that bookcase on the left there, and I totally did not. And now I'm in a room full of screaming women, which, a normal Tuesday night for me. Alright, so I just lost like a huge chunk of health from missing that jump, but you know what, that's okay. So we might like camp up there for a little while. I think summons can happen anywhere in this map. Yep, there we go. All right. So if you were running through this area initially, you could, from where I just ended up, you would end up on top of this thing. This bookcase here, and then you could drop off to that left over there. See that lever over there? You'd be able to pull that, open up, which would open up this this staircase or this ladder over here, and that opens up the shortcut without having you have to deal with all that bullshit up on that balcony up over there. So it's a minor shortcut, but it still saves you a lot of time. And it also immediately puts you up here, and which means you can jump down to the right, and that is where the executioner's gloves are. That's that little chest that you can see down there. That's where the executioner's gloves are. If that's what you're into, you can do that. And then the chest all the way over there is where the knight's armor set is. One of the prettiest looking armors in the game, but also pretty important for speedrunners because a no level limit speedrunner because they're actually worth a lot of blood echoes, so you can sell the whole set, gain a bunch of blood echoes, and turn those into levels, which is really good. Also, I'm obviously not the only one who knows about this shortcut, which is why there are notes up there. But, yeah. Alright, let's go to where Martyr Logarius is. Maybe there'll be some hot PvP action over there. I find that the rooftops up on this area are a pretty good place to do invasions, just because especially if you run into players who are still new at this game, they're extra careful up here, so they fight a lot more conservatively, which is nice because then it means like you can push boundaries and put a lot of pressure on them. Alright, well, no action up here yet. I will say, Castle Canehurst does not feel like it belongs in this game. It feels more like a Dark Souls location than a Bloodborne location. A lot of that has to do with, you know, the fact that it's a lot more medieval. And there's like ghosts and shit. Whereas in the rest of Bloodborne, you're mostly dealing with cosmic horror, and Canehurst, this entire castle area feels more like you're dealing with, you know, classic horror. Alright, we're gonna hide over here. And by hide, I just mean I'm just gonna write a note and then probably leave. Alright, what do we want to write? Despicable footing? Is footing one of these things? None of this is going to be helpful to anyone, and that's more or less the point. Oh, there we go. Alright, I don't want this to be useful at all. Woeful tastiness. Alright, and I think there's an emote here that would kill me. Like, it would actually shift my model and cause me to fall off this ledge. It's probably the Beg for Life. Where the hell is it? Why am I so bad at this game? This is what happens when you don't play this game for a while. Where is the Beg for Life? Okay, there it is. Alright, yeah, there we go. Wow, that was kind of delayed. It took a little while for that to pop up. Alright, I don't think Canehurst is biting either, so we'll have to try another location. Alright, Nightmare Frontier it is. So I'm not even gonna bow. I'm just gonna point. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna point, and then I'm just gonna start wailing on him with my fists. We're gonna see how quickly people panic. Alright, let's do Nightmare Frontier first. I think that's a crowd favorite. Really gotta see how this unfolds. Man, if nobody wants to PvP tonight though, then I guess I have to like do dungeon-y things. Who wants to do that? Also just lost like 20k blood echoes. Don't care. Yeah. Alright. Ring Sinister. And then we just wander around a little. I also do have I do have Messenger's Gift, so, and I do have enough arcane to use it, so I can use that as an ambush tactic as well. But really, I'm just looking for any excuse, any sort of invasion will be nice. Oh, here we go. Yeah. All right, gotta use the regular fist first, just to make him think that you know, that nothing serious is happening. Entered the world of Dawn. All right, where you at, Dawn? Well, not in the starting area. Oh, I am using the Fist of Gracia in my left hand right now, because I want this to be fisticuffs. I want this to be a real boxing match. All right, where the hell is this? Where is this fellow? It might be a new player. Like, it might be someone who's not here for PvPs. Oh, there's a cooperator. Get back here. Oh, Chikage! Alright, so he's being serious. Let's go. Yeah, take that. 18 damage! Oh no, let's probably steal blood damage. Oh, but I'm not dead. Okay, now I am. Is he actually using the Joker? Yeah, he's got the Joker face. Couldn't get it on camera, but whatever. Welp. It's okay, I'm not expecting to actually win a whole lot of fights using the Kos Fist. Alright, try again. I feel like this is like the only area in the game where I can consistently get any PvP going on. He was probably over-leveled as well. Seems like he was helping, he was a cooperator, so he was definitely helping a friend out. But the reason why his visceral didn't kill me, probably because of the damage penalty that you get when you cooperate with low-level friends. Lesson there being, you should never help your friends. Yeah. Neat. Alright, all these gems that are useless to me. I think part of the... I think the PvP meta here is over level 100, so it's possible that I'm only going to be invading people who aren't here to PvP, which is kind of what I'm going for. Oh, there we go. I hope I get that guy again. Alright, so we invaded the world of Dawn a couple of minutes ago. Let's see if we get someone else. Maria. Oh, and this thing hasn't dropped. Okay. So, could just be someone running through the game again. Oh, here we go. Oh, I see you. I see you. None who have seen my face have ever lived. Alright, I've shown him my face. I gotta kill him now. Oh no, he's gonna try to torture me. Alright, I'm gonna try to fist her, so it's gonna be fine. This is great. This is how we do. Oh, that was only 2 damage. Ow. Fist! Oh man. I didn't even see how much damage that dealt. $24. Hey, that's more than 2 damage. Alright, I don't actually know who's gonna win this fight. This is actually a fight worth betting on. Oh yeah. Gotta love that lag. It looks like it hit, but it totally didn't. Ah, good trade, good trade. Alright, we're gonna do no lock on, so that roll into uppercut. That's how we now we got better tech. Ow. Urgh, take that. Tried to hit me with her actual weapon. That's not fair. Oh. Ooh, 3 damage! Suck it! I was looking for the fully charged fist too. Oh wow. Alright, alright. That will not go unpunished. See that? She hit me with the saw cleaver there. It's not kosher. It's not actually doing that much damage though. Fuck you! Fuck! Oh, good transform attack there. Oh man, it's in cleaver form. That's how I know it's serious. Bet she's a little scared now. Ow! You can't do that! This was a fair fight for a little while, and now it's like, now she's breaking out the guns. Man, fuck you, I've got a gun too. Alright, whatever. I've still got tech. I've still got tech. Guess she didn't see that coming. Ah, oh no! Oh, I was so close. What's with that face though? Man, I just gotta get good. I don't know, I feel like we could have just kept punching, but she wasn't having any of that. Man, nobody has gone into actual fist fight with me. And it kind of looked like she was willing to dick around for a little while, and then she just started hitting like for realsies. Oh, it still felt not very serious. Alright, one of these days I'll encounter someone who actually wants to fight using pure fists. A real boxing match. I got her pretty good with that accursed brew though. That's gonna be my hidden tech when I'm up against someone who's not willing to cooperate, not willing to fight me on my terms. Okay, here we go. Doing this again. Oh, this time it has been lowered. King Hammer. Got a sneaking suspicion that this person knows what's going on. Where is Mr. Hammer? King Hammer is not the man I voted for. Alright, well, let's check this elevator. If it doesn't come up... Okay, so he might just be in that area. He might be actually, like, trying to work through the game here. And, he could be in the area near, the boss. Whatever the boss is. Amygdala. Yeah, that's the one. This means I gotta find him. I hope he's not, like, hiding from me. Oh, there he is. He's got a cooperator. Oh no, he's gonna go down. I don't want to go down there. It would be kind of unfair of me to go down there to kill him because then he's all like poisoned. Although this is an invasion, so technically I shouldn't give a damn about that. All right, come on, skip this cutscene, buddy. It's not that interesting. I'm gonna kill his cooperator first. I think that's more appropriate. Assuming his cooperator doesn't go down and follow him. Yeah, okay, so it looks like the cooperator just went down there with him, so... Alright, well, I know where he's gonna come out. Should find a good spot to greet him. Alright, so they're gonna come out through there. Huh. Just completely ignoring me. I think, I mean, if he doesn't know what he's doing, he might get killed by one of these giants. Oh, I'm slow poisoned. That's okay, though. Ooh, I wonder if those rocks can hit me. Oh, that was the cooperator. Alright, so where's the, Oh, you're right here. Alright. Yeah, take that. Suck it. Fight me! Fight me! I mean, he doesn't seem like he's willing to fight an unarmed man. Also, this is like one of the... I can't imagine anyone fighting like this in real life. Yeah, I know. I'm thinking about it. Alright, he didn't even fight, so I can't even call that a true boxing match. Alright. Cut that going. Well, it looked like the combo was hit him down to critical health anyway, and I don't know if he realized that I had switched over to the Kos Fist, or if he even knew that it's possible to have the Kos Fist and, you know, do what I just did. Anywho, let's try this again. Someday I will find a worthy opponent. The answer lies in the heart of battle. I was thinking at some point, so if I wear like the Yamamura gloves, like the old hunter bands, and the hakama, I do kind of look like I'm some kind of karate man. Oh, I've been summoned. Time to karate man something to death. Ah, I'm fighting the best, and the best never lowered this shortcut. Alright, well, let's do him a favor and lower the shortcut for him. Yeah! I'm helping! Alright, and the fact that this guy is still here means the best never came over here, because he either would have killed this, or this thing would have moved over. It would have been programmed to walk forward. Alright, so let's go find this guy. Ask him a few questions. Okay. That was just me checking what I actually had equipped, because I can't tell. There's no way for me to tell if I'm using my Kos Fist or my regular fist. Not through the animation. So I have to finagle it a bit. Or, you know, punch something and see how much damage I do. Oh, this guy's looking for help. He's getting help. Alright, I'm gonna switch over to the bloody gloves. Sir Goats a lot. Alright, let's get some bullets here so I can toss some shit at him if I really wanted to. Alright, where am I? Alright, manchettes and student trousers. Alright, I look like I'm ready to party. Let's go. It's party time. I'm just a man running around with a gun. Oh, there they are. I'm gonna point at that one first. Uh-oh. Lagging. Oh man, fighting for real. Ow, ow, ow. Ooh, skill blood tinge? It's the only way to do that much damage. Damn. Man, even with the level down penalty, he's doing some pretty good damage. Oh. That must mean he's must be a really high level character if he's able to use both weapons. Yeah, heal up. Now that you've seen the power of the Kos Fist, you know what I'm about. Ow. Shit. Don't know why I couldn't dodge there, but whatever. So he probably didn't cap his character if he's able to use both of those weapons. Because in order to use the Holy Blade, and his Holy Blade was actually doing some really serious damage. In order to use the Holy Blade effectively, you need to be very firmly invested in strength and in arcane, and then his Evelyn was doing some pretty good damage. So he must have been invested into Blood Tinge as well. And then the fact that I was using the Beast Hunter State and doing pretty good damage with that means he's also invested into skill. So I'm gonna guess that that was like a level 300 character there or something. Like at least 50 in every stat, and then max out on everything else, which does do a pretty good job of getting around that the level down penalty that you get. Oh wow, being summoned already. What a great spot for PvP. So yeah. Here we got Alucard spelled wrong. I mean, it's not Dracula with a K, so you can't spell Alucard with a K. That doesn't make sense either. Oh, right over there. Wow. Gets right on it. Pointing. Using Soft Spear? Hey, my favorite weapon. Yeah, not really. I do acknowledge that it's the most versatile and potentially best all-around weapon in the game, but I find it to be, from a design standpoint, pretty boring. I just want to hit him with my uppercut. Oh, you can! Oh man, spin to win. I'm just karate chopping. Oh. It's like Father Gascoigne's move right there, the one where he like shoves you. Ow. Alright. I've dealt some serious damage now. Is he scared? He knows I'm using the Kos Fists, or if he just assumes that my regular fists are really strong. Yeah, use a faster weapon, come on. That's how we PvP. Oh, I thought I was gonna jump into the explosion. Actually, can you jump into the explosion? That's a good question. Ow. Ah, come on, dodge. One thing I do like about the soft spear, though, why I think it's a versatile weapon once again, is it does actually have a lot of stagger, and so I was a little stun locked there. I think there was an opportunity for me to dodge out, and I wasn't timing it properly, but both of the saw weapons, the starting saw weapons, actually have a good bit of a stagger potential. It's also why you should pretty much only use fast weapons in PvP. Like the Holy Blade, if you're the Moonlight Sword, sorry. Holy Blade, I guess it applies to the Holy Blade as well, but they both have a very high damage potential, but they're also slow as all hell. So, like, you actually need to land a hit if you want to take advantage of the fact that, you know, they scale off of your skill and your strength. So part of the reason I suck at PvP, especially with this character, is I haven't actually mastered the fists moveset. It doesn't seem like a very good moveset to begin with. Alucard again? Really? Huh. I didn't think you could do that. See, I thought there was a cooldown for when you can invade the same person again. Or you know what it might be is, I think if you silencing blank and then re-ring your bell, it will reset the cooldown counter. Yeah, right? Time for revenge. Oh, I had my gun out. That's not kosher. It's not how we fight. This is fisticuffs. Alright, we're gonna... He knows I'm using... He knows I have a cursed brew, so... Gotta mix it up a little. I should have had Executioner's Gloves on hotkey. Yes! Get imported. Stop ruining my fun! I kept trying to nail him with the accursed brew. Alright, I definitely need to put Executioner's Gloves on hotkey. That's what I've been doing wrong. Because that's actually a good PvP weapon. Not for actually scoring hits, but because they travel so slowly and they lock on, you can force your opponent into dodging, and it's a little easier to predict how they're going to dodge when you have the skulls flying at them. So I should have had that on hotkey instead of accursed brew. I don't actually remember why I have accursed brew on hotkey, but there you have it. Also, for whatever reason, I'm getting summoned over here instead of when I'm closer to the lamp. Alright, we gotta rate all of these as good. Sometimes I don't actually understand the summon radius, or the co-op and the summon radius is radii? Is that the plural? Anyway, it feels like Yuki. Oh, Yuki did not activate this. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, he's over there. Looks like he has a friend. I just want to point at them. Oh wait, that's not a friend. That's the NPC hunter, the one with the threaded cane. Alright, well, I'm gonna do him a solid and drop this shortcut down for him. Maybe he'll appreciate it. Who knows? Alright. I don't want to fight him while he's fighting that other guy. He seems to be having a bit of trouble. Using Shikage? Point. Do you have coins? Okay, I have coins. Good. Alright, we want Executioner's Gloves. And Bloodshot and heal. I'll let you do that too if you want. No? Okay, alright. Oh, right, I had a gun out. Can't use a gun in this fight. Alright, so I'm guessing skill Blood Tinge. We've got the traditional Shikage Evelyn combo here. He's swinging normally, so I don't know if he's like trying to bait out an attack and then... What, do you think I'm gonna do anything other than punch you? That didn't hurt too bad, so still probably kind of low level. Man, who'd have thought my fists have no reach? Okay, so the backdash R1 is an elbow. That is so pathetic. I love it. Two-handing this now. He's probably wondering why I just dealt 171 damage there. Wow. 2 punches. Oh wow. Dagger on that, jeez. Oh. Alright, I'm in trouble. I should have just kept throwing those at him. Probably Pickle. Oh, I wonder if anyone's done the Pickle Rick character in this game yet. Where they just, I guess, like, make your screen all, make your skin all green. There we go. What build would a Pickle Rick character be in Bloodborne? Yeah, I'm picking up all these useless gems. I'm actually hoping for, like, some blood vials so I don't have to return to the dream. But whatevs. Oh wow, quick discovery. Ah, I got something below the thing. Can't even lower it for the guy. Alright, so we're looking for the man named Van. Where you at, buddy? Oh, there he is. Point at him. Show him I mean business. Stop spear and pistol. Classic. Alright, I gotta put my pistol away. Show him that I'm serious about these fisticuffs. No guns. I'm bringing fists to a gunfight. That's how serious I am. See, the secret tech is... Oh, he's got his torch out. Gotta roll, and then you gotta do the sure you can. Oh, alright, this guy wants a fist fight. Alright. Okay. Oh, gotta get... Doing pretty good. Got 2 hits on me again already. Urgh. I do like when you roll, it's an uppercut. Haha, I didn't even see how much damage that did. Probably didn't actually hit. Oh, there we go. 2 damage. Yeah, this is gonna take forever. Oh man, you know what I need to put on? Oh, I wish I had it on hotkey already. I gotta put Beast Roar on hotkey. Alright, there we go. Haha, I rallied back that 2 health. And even R2 is dealing 1 damage. And it doesn't look like his attacks are doing any damage to me. Oh man. I got into double digits. Alright, the Fist of Gracia should actually do real damage though. $41 damage, Jesus Christ. Oh. Wow. He's getting a little serious here. Should I get serious? Should I get into serious mode? Alright, it's serious mode time. Elbow! What's my R2? Oh, it's just a bigger leap. Alright, alright. Now he's using saw mode, or... Whoa, whoa, the reach, the reach. I'm out of stamina. Gotta give me time to calm down. He's still got the torch out though. He's not so serious that he has to pull out the gun. So I know he's not in serious mode yet. Of course, there's no reach. I am still technically winning. So there is that. I don't know if I should have capitalized there. I mean, when he doesn't have the gun out, I don't have to worry about the parry. Alright, I got a little greedy there. That's okay. Come on, dodge. Alright, let's try this one. And this one. Oh wow, he's running all the way back, Jesus. Wait, what did the... Wait, what? He had like no health! Where did the 23 damage come from is what I want to know. So like after the after that last hit, it looked like he had no health. I thought we traded there. Guess not. All right, let's try one more before going back to the dream. Yeah, Cursed Brew really isn't doing anything. I think the Black Sky Eye would have been better. I did hit him with the Accursed Brew once, but I feel like you only ever get the one hit, if even. Like mostly it's a hit coming from like sheer surprise, and people not really understanding what the blast radius of Accursed Brew is. But I don't think you ever hit anyone twice with that, unless they're like real bad. All right, this fight. Oh, there we go. Oh, we're dealing with Alucard again? Alright. Vengeance! Got a point. Always point. Oh, he didn't even bow. Alright, revenge! There's always like just enough latency that even if it registers as a hit on your screen, it's like not necessarily a hit, like for realsies. Okay, so transformation attack doesn't actually offer any better reach. It's still the elbow. I was like, maybe my backstep, Oh, I think my backstep R2 in Transformed is actually kind of interesting. I think it's the spinny move. Oh, I punched with my left fist on an uncharged R2? Alright, whatever. I don't know why he insists on using his guns. Oh, yep, it's a spin stick. Oh, that was so dumb. It's like, who the hell fights like this in real life? Okay, so I could get a hit in. Nice. I'm just happy I got him with the beast, Roy. I I don't know if I want to see a Bloodborne 2. I feel like this game is pretty complete as it is, and I don't want to run the risk of them fucking it up, you know? Well, I die in one more hit. Ah, one of the things got him. Yeah, I kind of feel like I don't really want to see a Bloodborne 2. What I would like to see, though, is like a new IP set in a new universe, with a lot of the things that they did right in Bloodborne, and then make a few changes to make it even better. Like, if anything, all of the changes that I would suggest are all things that are, like, quality of life changes that I would like to see in this Bloodborne, rather than in a sequel. Like, I want a storage that can be shared between all of your characters. That way you can, like, if you farmed in a Chalice dungeon and you found a gem that's really, good for one of your characters, but not on the character that you're currently using, like, you're shit out of luck, and you gotta have to use, like, you can't use it on that character. So either a transferable storage, or, barring that, at least a way to do, to respec your characters. Alright. Man, the only... I thought you can't re-invade someone, so he must be silencing his bell and then re-beckoning. Like, that has to be the only way. Alright, we got a point. That's all we do. I mean, if I keep getting this guy, then I have to fight him. It's not like I'm trying to invade him specifically. Hoping I can get him with the surprise punch because I was charging but not Yeah, as it turns out, my fist is not as long as his saw spear. Fancy that. Well, I mean, he's clearly looking for PvP, and I'm probably the only one he's getting because so, remember how I said I can't invade anyone who's higher than level 100? So he's probably spec'd his character to be fairly low level as well, to get PvP in this level range as well. Oh man, I might win this one. It's actually a little close. Alright, so I can bait him into coming in by doing this. Alright. Ow! Oh yeah? See how you like it. Because it means after a roll, I really don't have the fuck? Oh, whatever. How did he die? Okay. Alright, well, he died, and I don't feel like... I don't feel like it was my doing. Huh. I mean, I understand that, but I noticed that the final damage number that appeared was only for 51 damage, and nothing I do deals around that amount of damage except for punching with the Fist of Gracia, and I did not throw a left-handed punch there, so that was weird. Like, I understand that it will lag sometimes, and I know that there was that one punch I threw that looked like it connected, and it should have been the finishing blow. but the game didn't register it, at least not immediately. But that was an uncharged R2, which should have dealt way more than 51 damage. Alright, I only came back so that I could reload my Bleckos. Oh, and I guess I should repair my Kos Fist. So I do have Dura down gems on it, which means every punch I throw does cause me to lose a durability. I didn't plus 10 my Fist of Gracia. Clearly that's where I went wrong. Alright, let's go back into the fray there. Alright, so that's like what, my second win out of 10? We're at a 20% win rate so far. There were a couple of times where I came close, and then there was the one kill that he basically just stood there, so I'll take it. Actually, why do I have the impurity equipped? I should switch over to I am currently only on Twitter for my purposes. I'm on Facebook, but that's under a different branding, and I haven't set up the air quotes branding for Facebook yet. Not sure I will. Maybe when I get bigger, if I get bigger. Alright, we gotta switch over to corruption. That's how we know that we're serious. Most of what I put on Facebook and Twitter are just mirrors of each other anyway, so it's not like you're missing much. I am considering doing stuff, opening accounts on like Instagram and Tumblr, but I feel like all I'm gonna do on those sites are just mirror what I have everywhere else. So it's just like just spinning some wheels around here. I probably should have bought some blood vials while I was at it, but whatever. Oh, another quality of life change that they really should do is, again, there's no reason to make a Bloodborne 2 just to do this, but the ability to refill your vials and your Quicksilver bullets and all of your consumable items at a lamp without having to load the dream up, like, that would be nice. So yeah, between like storage, a respec option, and a being able to reload consumables at the lamp. Oh, we're back in the world of Dawn. I'm surprised that Dawn still hasn't lowered that bridge. All right, we gotta go find Dawn and punish her for not lowering that bridge. Yeah, right? All those things would be nice, but I don't need that all to be like in a Bloodborne 2, you know? Like, I don't think there needs to be a Bloodborne 2. This game is a very complete package, and if they made a Bloodborne-like in a different setting, but they implemented all those good things that I just talked about, like, that would be okay. I'd be okay with that. Alright, so where are these two guys? Alright, so they obviously didn't kill these. Oh, they might be hanging around the entrance. Alright, I'll circle back. A good way to check for that is they obviously haven't been through here because these guys are still alive. Unless they ran past them. Guess that's possible. Another DLC would be pretty nice. Although, I feel like a lot of loose ends have already been wrapped up. Or at least there aren't too many big mysteries left in this game that I'm not sure what a DLC would cover. Okay, so the fact that this thing is still alive and hasn't moved means they haven't been up here. Whee! Alright, so maybe they're just back in the beginning, you know, just chilling. I do find it kind of weird that they were co-opted, and yet they still haven't killed the boss here. Oh, here we go. Wait, so they went to the so they were at Amygdala but did not open that other shortcut. What the hell are they thinking? Yeah. That was weird. Oh, I think I know what happened. If you start the Sinister Ring and then you walk into an area where you can't ring, where you can't be summoned, then I think it just you go through the animation, but you don't actually get the ring thing going. All right, I'm just looking for people to punch. Can't be summoned while I'm in the middle of a visceral attack. God, drop some blood vials. What is kind of weird though with that Alucard fellow is I can't so like he's been hanging around this area, but for whatever reason I'm not getting any summons when I'm in this area. However, once I climb that shortcut up to that top area, that's usually where it discovers a chime for some reason. Oh, there we go. All right, let's hide out here for a little while. Oh man, it summons me down here. The world of Ali. Alright, well, we gotta go find this guy. Oh, there he is. Oh, man. Allie, there's a guy behind you. Watch out, Allie! Oh, no! Oh, there are two guys! What's going on? Oh, my God! Alright, well, I sure won that fight. And drop a coin here. I didn't even do anything. If I hadn't distracted him, he might have survived. Alright, well, that was my third victory tonight. I feel like I really only earned one of my 3 victories tonight. Like, that one that just happened, totally unearned. You know what it was? He was fighting those 2 guys, probably doing alright, and then he saw a naked man with a bucket on his head and was like, man, fuck this. Time to give up on life. Alright, yeah, so it seems like if I'm up on this area, I get the summons much more quickly. Richard Wolfluck. It looks like he already lowered this. Alright, where you at, Richard? Maybe he's back in the beginning. Although I did see some, I did see a life total change back there, so that might be where he's at. Hey, buddy. You hanging out in the fun cave? Nope, guess not. Well, if I see any more life total changes, that'll give me a clue. let's try... Oh, I don't know. I'll try the elevator. If the elevator isn't working, then it at least lets me know that he hasn't been through that bottom area yet. Alright, so elevator's not active. He hasn't been to that bottom area, which might mean he's actually making a run to Amygdala right now. Right now. As we speak. So I just gotta outrace him there. And then kill him. With my fists. These fists only know victory. Alright, seriously, where is Richard? Alright, this guy's dead, which means Richard's been here. Guy up on that ledge is still alive. I mean, I can imagine running past all these guys instead of fighting them, but I don't know if Richard has done that. Oh, well, that's great. Alright, another win! We did it. We're the best. I wouldn't say that the Nightmare Frontier is a particularly deadly area, so I don't know why people are dying without my help, but, well, here we are. I guess it is pretty easy to get lost if this is your first time here. Especially with all the poison pool areas. I think it's very easy for a new player to get intimidated and then also panic. Oh yeah, there is that. But that would mean that he actually went past that area that I was just at, which means that he actually left all those mobs alive. Because the winter lanterns aren't until, you know, after that swampy area. So if he left those mobs alive, then, well, I don't know. I feel like a newer player first discovering this area is more likely to actually try to kill those mobs because they don't want to get harassed with thrown rocks all the time. Also, I think in this run I've killed Patches, but I think even if you've killed Patches, you'll still trigger this cutscene. Yep. Whatever. I fear nothing. Although this would be a horrible place to get summoned into. Because of the poison. Ah. Vomiting in my face. How dare. I wonder why I'm not getting any summons down here. Seems like a great place to be summoned. Coming. Oh. Wow, I'm not dead. I thought those things like one-shotted you. I guess I do have like a boatload of HP there. And of course I got killed by these things. It's okay, I don't need my 23,000 blood echoes. Man, not a whole lot of PvP going on other than in like these nightmare areas. Part of the real fun is invading in some the areas outside of this. Although, so I am of the opinion that the co-op and the PvP stuff, like all the multiplayer stuff for Bloodborne, do feel like they're kind of shoehorned in, and the only reason they exist is because it's a Souls game, and there's no good lore reason as to why the bells exist. Why you can summon people into your world or invade other worlds. Because, like, in the Soul series, there actually is a lore reason for doing that. But here, it's just, like, the idea that there are multiple worlds isn't really touched upon in the story. Oh, I fell down. So it feels like it's a mechanic that's shoehorned in, just because this is a From game. It should have PvP. It should have like you know, asymmetrical multiplayer, which is what the notes in the Bloodstains are, and then the PvP and co-op stuff. I'm beating these up for revenge. Revenge! Oh, there's my blood echoes that I don't need. Let's pick them up anyway. Oh, that guy won't come into the poison pool. He's so smart. Oh wait. Oh, but he's slow poisoned anyway. Because he's like standing right on the... You're standing right on an area where you could get infected by the slow poison. I guess he was also stuck on those rocks. Also, not wearing a shirt really, really lowers your poison resistance. Alright, let's go back to that sweet spot. Since it seems like I can't get any PvP going unless I'm up on top of that ridge there. So if there was a way to... I think I can up my PvP game with this fist, with the Kos Fist, if there was a way to, like, roll out of an attack and then do a rolling attack that goes into some kind of, any move that sweeps instead of one that punches, straight forward. To be fair, there's not a whole lot of sweeping going on. It seems like the R1 is probably the best, sweeping move. Although, alright, let's try Transform. Yeah, not the greatest moveset. I mean, I'm not surprised. Yeah, that doesn't seem like it has a very good hitbox either. So, like, roll into R2 is also a straightforward punch. I wonder if anyone's figured out the damage multipliers on bare fists. Although I guess damage multipliers really don't matter when you're using flat arcane gems. It's also, if you're curious about how any of this works, part of the reason why flat gems are usually frowned upon is because every attack that you do has some kind of hidden modifier. For a lot of the untransformed R1s, the multiplier is just 1x. So you'll just, like, the damage formula is simply like, you know, the attack rating that's displayed in the menu. But there are other than those, like the regular R1 attacks, and even for a lot of weapons beyond the R1 attacks, like the second hit of the R1 combo or like the third and fourth hit, do have a small multiplier, usually like 1.05 or 1.1 if you're really lucky. The thing is about those multipliers, though, is they don't factor in any bonus damage you get from anything that adds flat damage. So if you get a gem that's like physical attack plus 15 or whatever, or what I'm using, which is like the arcane attacks plus 67 or higher, it doesn't add the 67 first and then multiply by 1.10 or 1.50 if it's like a charged R2 or whatever. So for builds that go beyond level 100, you usually don't want to use flat damage gems. But for low level builds, like this guy, the flat arcane is pretty good. The only other reason you would use the flat arcane is if you had a weapon that can hit multiple times in succession very, very quickly. So examples of this, and there's actually a legitimate reason to use the Kos Fist using the flat arcane gems, is when you're using the milkweed rune, which is something I could actually do on this character, but then I wouldn't be punching anymore. You can use the L2 attack, which does like a mini Akal Beyond, and all of those little missiles that come out will count as separate hits, which means all the damage, all the flat damage that you have will actually be added to each of those individual hits. So that is one of the reasons to use a Kos Fist, a Kos Parasite that has flat arcane gems in it. The other reason is the Logarius Wheel, which has multi-hit attacks on its dash R1, rolling R1, standing R2, all in transformed. It doesn't actually have any multi-hit attacks untransformed. And I think that's it. There might be another move, but the point is you can get a lot of damage out of those moves using flat arcane gems. As for the answer to your question, if you're using a skill weapon, pretty much every skill weapon does its best when you're using just straight up physical boosting gems. There is an argument to be made that if you're low level, like level 60 or below, and you plan to stay that way, so that you don't invade characters that are level 100 or higher. There is the argument to be made that you should put flat arcades on Blade of Mercy because they hit fairly quickly. My counter to that argument is that if you're a low-level build, you don't usually have the stamina to reach the fourth hit, to safely reach the fourth hit of the Blade of Mercy's R1 combo, and the fourth hit is kind of like a breaking point in the Blade of Mercy's combo, because all hits up to the 8th hit afterwards come out really, really quickly and use a lot less stamina, which is why like people are attracted to the Blade of Mercy, is because if you just keep chaining the R1s together, the moves start coming out really, really fast, and it looks really awesome. But you do need a good amount of stamina built into your character to reach that point, and if you're going to be investing points into stamina, you're probably not a low-level character, because low-level builds, one of the first stats that they usually sacrifice is stamina. So yeah, it depends. Also, for whatever reason, I am no longer getting any summons here, so I think we're done with Nightmare Frontier for the night. Might have to try Murgo's Middle. Like Murgo's Middle, you're more likely to get people who are actually in it for PvP. And then if you invade at Murgo's, or at the beginning area, I forgot what lamp that's called. If you invade in that beginning area, I think you're more likely to run into players who are legit just trying to run through the game. And while it'll be fun and easy to pick on those people, it's also kind of a dick move. Well, we'll just hang around Murgo's base and summon there. I am thinking at some point, probably next week, I'll stream / make a guide of a. I'm gonna make a fresh character, and make the character's purpose be to try to get the burial blade as soon as possible, without killing Gehrman. It is possible to do that, and you don't want Gehrman's burial blade anyway because it doesn't have the right gem slots. So it will serve as kind of like a guide, and also as just something for me to stream. It's also a good guide for, since it does require going through most of the chalice dungeons, it'll serve as a good guide to unlocking the FRC dungeons, and also just basically showing you how it's done. No, you have to get, what you need to do is you need to unlock the ability to use to use chalice glyphs, which means you need to go through most of the chalice dungeons and then create a FRC dungeon of your own, and then you grab one of the chalice glyphs off the internet that has the uncanny burial blade. And then you just go into that dungeon, grab the burial blade, and you'll have it. It's not the toughest one to get, because you don't have to kill Schlingy. You don't have to kill the Loran Dark Beast, which I think is the toughest. At least for me, it's the toughest Chalice dungeon boss. Huh. Alright, so whoever this guy is hasn't, Ooh, I know, I'll do him this favor. I'll, bring this elevator up for him. Oh wait, no, it starts off down, it starts off, up here. Alright, I might as well do this guy a solid and, unlock all the shortcuts for him. I'm sure he'll appreciate that. That is a fun thing to do if you just want to ruin someone's experience, is you invade them and then you like open up all their shortcuts and make them skip a whole bunch of content, basically ruining the game for them. And then you just like blank out. Although it looks like you already hit all of these shortcuts, so I don't know. Like, he obviously isn't at the point where he drops the brain, because the brain is still active. Alright, let's try this lever. Nope, okay. Alright, I'll write that elevator down if it turns out he hasn't killed Michael Ash. Alright, so he hasn't killed Michael Ash yet, which is why this bridge is still here. Well then, let's go give him some words of encouragement by punching him in the face. See, I don't know if this guy's like looking for PvP or something. This seems like a bad idea to try to do it in this area. Oh no, I'm getting shot at with a Ludwig's rifle. Oh man, he is so serious about trying to kill me. I'm just gonna run around. Slingy! Come back here, let me punch you! See, you done fucked up when you backstabbed me. Alright, I'm gonna wait for him to kill that thing first. Oh man, can I get these spiders to come down? I don't think I can. Oh, wait, I can. Alright. Man, I sure do love these guys when they're on my side. Well. Alright, come on. Just take them down. You can do it. I wonder if this guy's just gonna be distracted by these spiders forever. I think he was using a Ludwig's, so he should be able to easily clip through and... Yeah, he's using a Ludwig. There's no excuse. Ow. Ah. Shouldn't have backstabbed me. Also shouldn't have run. Oh, and I have been working on a Beast Roar character. Oh, not a Beast Roar, just a Beast character. So that is a build that I guess I could stream, but at the same time, I am not impressed by the Beast build. I feel like better things can be done with less investment. I think a handful of other people have also tried doing the Beast build, and the general consensus seems to be that the damage ends up being pretty underwhelming. Oh, man. Oh. Things deal so much damage. Oh no. Jerome? Well, I think the brain thing got lowered, so Jerome seems to have made some progress here. But we can double check on that by going... Oh, why is this guy losing so much health so quickly? Is that frenzy damage? Like, how the hell is it going up so fast? Also, another character that's using Ludwigs and Ludwigs. Yeah, you best be backing off. Oh, repeating pistol. Man, what build are you that you're using both Ludwigs and repeating pistol? And what appears to be... Yeah, that's a Holy Blade. How? You missed. How's that possible? Sure you can! gotta intimidate him into making a mistake. Haha! Scared now? Oh, he just healed. He's scared. Wow, that is not a whole lot of damage. Oh yeah? He's got fire gems on that, so I guess he must be an arcane build? But he has enough blood tinge to use the he has enough blood tinge to use the repeating pistol, so clearly there's something going on here. Also, he's just like tanking all my hits. Alright, there's some pretty major lag going on here. Anytime I see a blood trap, I'm just gonna hit him with the eye. Alright, so the elemental weapon suggests that he's an arcane build. Now I'm just sticking around. I should try some of the other attacks here, but eh. That actually dealt some pretty good damage. Mash R1. Mash R1. Chop. Alright. I think it was just someone who... It must be like a new character who didn't like optimize his build. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't remember what the stat requirements are to wield the Ludwigs and the repeating pistol, but I have a sneaking suspicion that there is a blood tinge investment necessary. And he seemed to have been using a fire Ludwig's Holy Blade and a bolt other thing, stock lever. So I mean, that sounds like arcane to me. Well, we may never know for sure, unless I see him again. Felt like he was pretty resilient too, but I guess he could have been like level 99? I don't know. Oh, here we go. Alright, what time is it? 10:53. Alright, so let's do like a couple more. Brittany. Alright, well, the fact that this guy is here and still alive... Oh no. I don't want to interfere with this. You can do it, Brittany! Watch out behind you! Oh, don't get frenzied. Alright, let's go help her out. Go unlock some doors for her. Don't die! I'll get on her good side by opening a door for her. And then chop the spiders down, which I guess is kind of a dick move. I'm helping you! Don't follow me that closely. Oh, god damn it, she died. Hey look, it's Edgar. He has my hair. I didn't even touch her. I was trying to unlock some doors for her and help her out, but she then went and got herself killed. Not my fault. Wasn't my doing. This is a good area to get free kills if you're into that. Seems like it's pretty easy to lure people to their deaths. Also a lot of ledges, so if you're an arcane build of any sort, like you only need 15 arcane to beast roar people off of ledges. So like you just drag the fight out into these precarious areas and then just shove people off. There are also a bunch of elevators, which are also good places to use beast roar to kill people with. So if you're not looking for like a fair duel, this is actually a pretty good place to invade and wreak havoc on your opponents. But I do want some fisticuffs. Oh, there we go. Get some fisticuffs. Alright, so Rocco. He's got a cooperator, it looks like. Time to approach carefully. Would not want to... Oh, these guys are dead. So they're making a little bit of progress. Where'd he go? Hello? Did he go all the way back to that starting cave? Not a whole lot of places to take cover over here. Oh. Alright, there we go. Some great teamwork going on over there. I like it. I like it when people are working together like that. Alright, who do I want to point at first? Nope, that's the beckoner. We don't want to do that. No, I'm singling you out, asshole. Oh, what a dick. Oh, fucking A. Fine, you won't fight me in single combat. I will kill you, Beckoner. Why repeating pistol though? Why are people attracted to that thing? Only good on one build. Hey look, they're twins. Yeah, okay. Spin to win, come on. Oh. I guess the timing's all off if it's Alright, I want to fight your cooperator. I don't care about you, host. It's between you and me. Man. Man, that Beckoner just really wants to die, huh? I'm like trying to single out the co-op partner. That way I get 2 kills, but I mean, it's not like you get extra anything out of it, but I do like the satisfaction of killing 2 people. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna unlock all of the shortcuts. See how they feel about that. I'm denying you content. I'm denying you the fun of discovering these shortcuts yourself. And then on the swing back, I'll take them down then. My god, they haven't even opened this door? Well, I guess I can go all the way up to Michael Ash's little hidey hole. And then open up the shortcut that's up there. Hiya! Oh. 0 fucks given. Oh man, I'm gonna open this treasure chest. Deny them the fun of opening this treasure chest. Yeah. Then we're gonna send this elevator down. Sounds like they are approaching though, because the brain is active. There was no bow. The Beckoner was just, the Beckoner kept picking a fight with me even though I was trying to single out his partner, so next time I see him, there will be no mercy. Alright. I don't think they're waiting for me over here, so it should be safe to just ride down this elevator. Alright, we good. Now where the hell are they? If they made it as far as the spiders, then I'm in a good position to flank them. I want to try to kill just the cooperator first, and then single out the Beckoner into single combat with fisticuffs. Oh, but these guys are still alive, which means they probably didn't come over here. Why wouldn't they? I have a feeling they wouldn't be leaving these guys alive if they were over here. So either they didn't actually move. So I've just spent all that time opening up these shortcuts, and it's possible that they never even actually moved. Alright, well, they do seem to like to bunch up. Maybe using the Accursed Brew is correct here. Auger's definitely not good. Nope, one of them. Yeah, I know where your friend is at. I'm gonna take you down first, though. Alright, gotta put the gun away. Make this a fair fight. I mean, I did just open up the shortcut for him, too, so... If he thinks about it, he could just go to the shortcut, open it up, or go through there and not have to worry about me. But he probably doesn't know that I'm such a nice guy. Alright, we got a serious mode. Two-handing this. Yeah, does that scare ya? Ah, shit. So he is a skill build. Oh wait, no, it's the original. It's the Axka, the Beckoner that I didn't know who he was. Oh well. So seeing as he was over-leveled, it seemed like he was, he kind of knew what he was doing. Alright, what time is it now? 11:05? Let's do another one. Seems like a fun area to invade. Nobody ever wants to fight though, or punch. Oh, I just noticed if you die, and you get sent back to the lamp, like if you die off-world, you do get warped back to your lamp, and it is a respawn. But I just noticed that the your blood vials and quicksilver bullets don't replenish. Yep, this timed that one so badly. Yet another quality of life thing that would be nice if they changed. Oh shit. Oh man. What a combo! Alright, blood vial? Nope. Alright, looks like I'm invading again. Who do we got? Martin? Oh, is he not paying attention? Jeez. Where are you going? I just sent the elevator away so we could fight in private. Thanks for sending the elevator there. Whoa. We doing this. Well, that was unexpected. Like, I went in, but I didn't think he was gonna join me. Clearly my karate chops were better at were faster at killing him than his axe. Well, that was fun. Well, all right. Let's do that one again. I don't know if I'm actually learning anything from doing this, other than that, it seems like the people involved in PvP nowadays are a lot more paranoid than I expected. Because, like, I had plenty of opportunity to backstab him, and instead I gave myself away by doing a blood tap and healing. And, like, he just immediately started moving and then attacking. This seems like a pretty good spot to catch people unawares, though. So this might be the PvP hotspot at this level for a little while. Oh, so the running transformed R2 is also the shove. What's my running L2 then? It's like the same thing. Alright, running R1. Yeah. I made them angry. Oh, there we go. Man, I hope I get those partners again. Chris, you're here too? Alright, so Chris apparently hasn't dealt with the brain yet. I wonder if he's negotiated this area yet. It doesn't look like it though. The fact that these guys are still alive kinda gives it away. Yep, device not operable. And this elevator's not down. And has never been down at any point. Okay. Well, it's time to help him out. Gotta open up all the shortcuts for him, you know? Help a brother out. I think this is gonna be my last one for the night. Win or lose. Oh hey, he killed these guys. Clearly he's being somewhat serious. Oh, but he didn't kill this guy. I'm gonna be surprised if he didn't make it, if he made it to the door. Yeah, door's still closed. So that means he's back in the beginning area. Well, let's do his shortcuts. Maybe if I catch him alone in the beginning area, and I show that I'm just using fists, he'll engage me in fisticuffs. We'll have an actual boxing match. It would be the only boxing match of the night. I mean, there was one guy where we had a boxing match for a while, but then apparently he got bored and pulled out his real weapon. So I pulled out my real weapon. And it was over. The friendship lasted only so long. Wow, when that brain lights up, it's really bright in here. Kind of feels like it's morning. Alright, come on. I think there is a possibility, though, that this guy is just AFK. Which would kind of suck. Oh, wait, no, there's damage numbers happening. Sounds like he might actually be active. Well, we gotta go down there and greet him. Well, the brain stopped doing its thing, so apparently no one is in line of sight. I do like that the brain will inflict frenzy on enemies as well. Kind of makes me wonder if there was a way to manipulate things such that it's so like clearly the programming is there for enemies to suffer frenzy damage. So I wonder if there's a way to get that happening more consistently. Like I don't think there's a weapon in the game that will let you inflict frenzy. Oh, there he is. Don't die. Looks like another Ludwig's user. Yep, there's Chris. Ow! I'm just gonna punch you and you go shooting me? With a blunderbuss. Okay, so he's not using the other Ludwig's weapon. Maybe just heal. You will learn to fear the fists of fury. Alright, it's a little more dangerous when he's using a one-hander mode. Oh. Inches from my fist. My big scary fist. Oh yeah, I transformed my weapon too. You should be scared. Ow. Who'd have thought that a giant sword would have such incredible reach? Fist of Gracia interrupts even the Ludwig Holy Blade attack. I'm actually kind of surprised by that. I mean, I guess the point of the Fist of Gracia is that it's supposed to have really good hyper armor break. Jeez, I'm doing so bad against the Holy Blade. Wasting bullets here. I think I only got one hit in. Alright, that's enough fisting for one night. Yeah, nobody wants to punch. Everybody wants to play this game like it's some serious thing. I don't understand. Alright, so the next little Bloodborne adventure is, I think I'm gonna plan a route for the Uncanny Burial Blade. Make a new character, run through that. Um, it would also serve as a guide, so, I think having more guides out there is always a good thing, so we're gonna just have another thing archived that can walk people through how to do the Chalice dungeons. Uh, I think it also helps to be able to do the dungeons at a low level, like have a guide where you're doing it at a low level, because that at least shows people that it's possible and that you don't need to be like some high level get good character to start farming, to start getting into the good chalices and start farming the really, really good gems. So, yeah, that'll be the next adventure. I don't know when I'm gonna stream. It might be tomorrow, might be next week, depending on what I feel like doing and when I've planned out the route. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed watching all the friendly fisticuffs that happened. As in, none of the friendly fisticuffs. Yeah, let's buy more of these. Maybe I'll use them someday. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to repair my freaking repair my fist, cause my fist got hurt. All right. Well, yeah, I guess that's all I really plan to do tonight. So, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I definitely had fun dicking around with this character. I feel like I don't do that nearly enough, which is why I'm not good at using him. A lot of fights that came surprisingly close. Because, like, even if you do put these gems into your Kos Fist, you don't actually become really powerful. You just happen to, instead of just doing shit damage, you do recognizable damage. So, it's not like you suddenly become OP by putting flat gems into your Kos Fists and fight using your fists. The only thing you're really getting out of this is like the surprise. But if you're very good at using fists and in PvP in general, you can actually win a couple of fights. Like, I finally killed Alucard once. That was kind of cool. But, yeah. Worked out. Alright, well, take it easy. I'm heading out. Catch y'all next time.